Hey guys, it's KJ48, and welcome to a brand new season for Stranded Deep. We're going to be playing the Alpha 0.03 update. This is going to be Season 4, Episode 1, and we've got a couple new things in this update. Most notably, we have sea forts. They're multi-story buildings. Yeah, they're pretty freaking cool. There's also some UI gameplay changes, plenty of bug fixes, performance is also improved. This update shouldn't require a restart, but as always, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I restarted. So let's get started and see what's new. I have checked out some of these sea bases, and yeah, they look pretty awesome. So let's get to this first island. We are actually going to play Nomad for a while until we get a bunch of stuff on us. What I'm really looking for most is the compass. But for now, we will just check out this first island, and we're really going to be looking for the sea bases. And the first thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and let's God, I gotta get used to the UI now. Q. Okay, so we could pick it up with what? Z. Q. Right click. There we go. Right click. Okay, man, I actually streamed this right after the update went live, but that was a little while ago for sure. And I keep trying to press I for the inventory. It's gonna take me a little time to get used to tab. So yeah. This has been a pretty cool update, though. The sea bases are ginormous. They're really, really cool. They've also done a few other things that we're going to find out together. You guys probably know more. You guys probably know more about this update than I do. If you have any, oh, what is this? A diver's slate? I've never seen this before. Monday, January 26, 1998. What? 08 a.m. To anyone who can help us, we have been abandoned on something reef, 25th January. Please help us, rescue us before we die. Help. Well, it's probably too late for you guys. So, I don't even know when this game takes place, but if it takes place in, like, present day, yeah, you guys have been dead for years. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw some sticks together. And what we're going to need now is we're going to need some rope, which is those, like, I forget what they're called. Lashings. That's what we're going to need, lashings. Is that a different one? Nah, it's got to be the same one. Anyway, like I said, you guys probably know more about this update than I do. If you have any tips or anything, anything you want me to know about, just let me know. I have been having people ask me to play this again, and I've been wanting to play it again, and I just, I haven't had time. But Subnautica, I'm reaching the end of my Subnautica Let's Play because, I'm waiting for another update for that game, so I figured it'd be a good time to, play this. Are there no... Oh, here we go. Lashings. One thing I do know they changed is they made it harder to find coconuts. There's not as many coconuts in the game, which is cool because there was a lot of coconuts. If you guys ever remember my old Let's Plays of this game, man, I'd have like freaking tons and tons of coconuts. It was kind of ridiculous how many coconuts I had. All right, let's go ahead and make a crude axe. And we'll drop off the rest of this stuff because I don't need it. Because we're going to be looking for one of those sea bases. Freaking shark. I hate the sharks in this game. They're even nastier than they were before. They knock you off your raft pretty easily. They will kill you, and they suck, and I hate them. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and save while we're thinking about it. There we go. Nope, I accidentally did the rowing trick. Let's not do that. People will yell at us. Yeah, the sea bases are pretty cool, and that's where we're going to find our stuff, most of the items in the game, because, like, going underwater is just a death sentence now, with the sharks, ooh, a stingray, ugh, come on, you see what I'm saying with the sharks, like, what can I, there we go, I'm playing this, like, 7 Days to Die, I'm trying to hold, I'm trying to swim up holding, spacebar, and that's not the way it works in this game. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to survive against a shark. Like, he's not letting me go anywhere. Okay. Alright. I mean, I didn't, like, do anything to get this... I didn't do anything to have this shark come after me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to avoid him. Or, like what I'm supposed to do about this. Ugh. It's just kind of annoying. Like... They're sharks would not be like this in real life. This is kind of insane. Let's just try and get out of here. Come on, get up on the raft, dude. There we go. Yeah, the sharks are no joke, man. Like, you come out here, you're putting your life in your hands, you know? I kind of feel like they shouldn't, like, pound on my raft that much, though. Give me an opportunity to go from island to island, I mean. But, what are you going to do? They're hungry. Sharks are hungry. What are you going to do, you know? They want to eat me. There's another one. I feel like there's too many of them as well. I mean, they just pop up in front of you all the time. Let's avoid them. Oh, looks like there's a shipwreck over there. It looks like there's 2 shipwrecks over there. I don't normally look at the shipwrecks anymore. I'm actually going to try and look for the sea bases, but we got a shipwreck here. Might as well give it a shot, right? What could go wrong? Okay. Let's go ahead and save. And let's see what's down here. Oh yeah, you have to hold down the button now. What's that? Duct tape. Let's get up and get some air. Alright, take it easy, bro. Is there anywhere else in here? Yep, here we go. Okay, we're at a flashlight. Meh. You know what? Let's drop this and take that axe instead. And then let's get out of here. That's pretty much it for this boat. There might be a couple more things on there, but nothing like I'm really that worried about. Alright, let's get back in the raft. Okay, let's try and get back in the raft. There we go. And let's check our watch. It is 87 degrees out. It's almost noon. And how do we... There we go. And we're doing fine. Let's continue along. We'll check out this ship too. Like I said, I want the compass. Once I find the compass, I will build the base. I just kind of want to find a compass. And honestly, I want to build a base. I want to find one of those sea bases. And then kind of build a base like by the sea base. This is really deep. Ooh, that's nice. Those air tanks are no longer last forever. Actually, I think they fixed that a long time ago, but... Yeah, those air tanks used to last forever, not anymore. One of the problems of finding these bases is the draw distance in the game doesn't show you the base until you're like right on top of it. So that's a little unfortunate. Okay, I'm back. I actually brought up the changelog for the update. Now this update's not new. This was like last month, but it's the newest update since I've been making videos. So I'll just read you from some of the update notes. Sea forts. You can now explore a new series of connected sea forts that provide great shelter and can contain various loot and supplies. Sea forts are procedurally generated in the Sand Plains biome. Please note that we are working on much more improved billboard system for future sea transports. Transitions. Maybe jerky. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, sea forts. What else? I'm not sure how you're supposed to tell what kind of biome you're in. I didn't even know this game had biomes. You know, there's no point even going to an island. I want to find a sea fort, and then I want to build my base next to it. Multi-story building. Official multi-story building. This system is a work in progress, and it is in the alpha stage and is consistently evolving. There are currently there are currently a very few edge cases with unrealistic placements that will get cleaned up as the system progresses and finalized. There's no limitations on stories for now, so we can't wait to see the Mega Tower screenshots. Awesome. New mechanics for interacting with objects. To interact with an object, like campfires, consoles, and containers, hold the left mouse button down momentarily. Yeah, you have to hold down the mouse button now to open containers. That's why I was having trouble when I first tried to grab one of those containers. I forgot about that. Step functionality has been changed when placing. You can rotate the orientation. Sorry, I took my orientation of the stairs to point in the direction you want. However, stairs can be placed adjacent to a foundation. Can only be placed adjacent to a foundation. I don't know how hard it is to find these sea bases. When I streamed the game after the update, I didn't have any trouble finding sea bases. So, yeah, I'm not really sure about that. But it looks like... Well, actually, we don't have to look at the clock. We don't have to look at the sun. We can just look at our watch. So we should probably get to it in Island now. Because we're going to have to spend the night in an island pretty soon. We're going to have to eat, and I don't want to be out here in the middle of the night. Windows, you can now craft a windowed wall. And torch. The torch functionality has been changed. When found, it will permanently be equipped. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I should have grabbed it then. It will be permanently equipped and can be toggled with the torch key. Default is R. Any torches that already exist in the game world will be destroyed, so you will have to find a new one for this to take effect. Please note that this will eventually be incorporated into a left-hand item, so don't worry, diehards, no floating torches here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go to that island right in front of me, and then we're going to build up. Alright, and there's a fish trap thing, which I couldn't figure out how to work, but we'll try. If you guys have any anything you want me to see me do in this Let's Play, if you have any tips, hints, by all means, you know, let me know. But as of right now, my main concern is to find a sea base and then build on an island next to the sea base. I guess I could build on the sea base. The problem is if I build on the sea base, I'm pretty sure I can't build my own, like, house. Like, I'm almost positive I can't lay foundations and stuff. So I probably won't be building on the sea base, but I will be building next to it because I'm going to want to loot it for sure. When I was streaming, I found the sea bases. My God, they were huge. They were ginormous, and they had an incredible amount of loot in them. Incredible amount of loot. A lot of people have been asking me to play this game. This game did very well for me on YouTube, and you know, I kind of got out of it a little bit where I felt like I did almost everything in the game that I wanted to do. People have been really, really hardcore asking me to do it. I don't know if it's just a vocal minority. I don't know if most of you guys care or not. If you want to see these videos, make sure you watch them. Make sure you thumb them up, comment, interact with the video, and I'll continue making more. If the videos don't do well, then, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not saying I won't, because I do like this game. I do like this game. I just have a hard time thinking about stuff to talk about. You know what I mean? Like right now, I would have normally cut the video and just came back when I was at the island. But I just kind of wanted to discuss this game, this Let's Play series, and the future of it, and what you guys think about it. Like I said, it does very well on my channel. There's a couple games that do very well on my channel that I'm not really sure why. This and The Forest. Usually do very well on my channel. I'm not quite sure why. People like this game a lot, and while I like it, I don't think it makes the best Let's Play game out there. I think my RimWorld videos probably make for a better Let's Play, but people want to see this more. So, I like playing it, and you do want to see it. So if you want to see it, I'll do more of it. So, yeah, speaking of The Forest, that's another game I got to start doing videos for again. I've played The Forest on multiplayer on stream, and it's very, very buggy. I think I'll just play it single player for now, if I do end up doing a Let's Play of it, which I probably will. Alright, so we got a shark between us and the island. Hopefully he will leave us alone. Hopefully that shark that was attacking us earlier is more of an anomaly. Like, maybe... Like, I don't mind sharks attacking me. Like, that's cool. I understand. But, man, like give me a chance, you know? Like, that guy was just knocking me off my raft left and right. Thank God he didn't try and attack... Well, maybe he did try and attack me, but he didn't get to me. Thank God. Okay, here we are. Alright, let's take a look at our food. Yes, we'll probably grab some food. I don't think I want to... Well, I probably should make a shelter. Even if it's only a single shelter, just something, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's make a shelter. We'll just make a single shelter. It'll be kind of like a stop-off island, you know. I don't see any of the big water bases, but like I said... the water base that when I was playing didn't like show up on my screen until the last minute. It took a long time for it to render, which means that I'm gonna really have to look around hard for these bases because they're not gonna be easy to find because they're not gonna show up. They're not gonna show up on my screen until I'm right on top of them, which is kind of annoying. I kind of think they, you know, you should be able to see these water bases from really far away. They're freaking huge. Hopefully they'll change that. Rock. More rocks. More rocks. More sticks. Not a bad island to spend the night. You could do worse, right? I mean... This freaking... what is that? Is that a shark? Is that the... what is that? Is that the top of a ship? It looks like it. I don't know how I missed that. Alright, throw the lashings over here. Throw the rocks over there. Throw the sticks over here. And let's go get some more sticks. We should also climb a tree and get some more... well, what we should do is we should chop down a tree. Preferably one with coconuts. I don't see any coconuts up there, though. There's coconuts. Okay. See, what you do is you chop down a tree of coconuts. That way you get the coconuts and the wood at the same time. And you're not wasting any time. Come on down. Man, I wish I picked up that flashlight now. I totally forgot that those flashlights, you know, don't take up an inventory spot anymore. Come on, tree. Really, tree? There you go. Chop you up. Actually, you should chop the middle one. It'll be... actually, it'll probably be the same amount of time, but... come on, tree. I'm really glad we got that air tank. That's pretty cool. So if we do dive down, we could use that air supply to allow us to stay down for longer, which is really nice. You know, I should really make a fire. The problem is the campfire takes too much wood, too many stones. It would take like 6 stones for a campfire. I really want to do it though for the light for you guys. I don't know. Actually, with the moonlight, it's not even that dark. Plus, like, this moonlight darkness gives it a lot of atmosphere. I really do like it. The game continues to astound me at how good it looks for an early access game. I mean, it's just amazing. They really nailed down the graphics. They really did. I'm not a graphics guy, but it's important to nail down graphics. Oh, I can make a campfire with just sticks now. Well, there you go. Well, that's really good. Well, good. You guys will probably tell me that in the comments, too. Do I have to hold it down? There we go. There we go. Cool. I like that, because, like, needing those stones was kind of a bit much, I think. You know what we're all gonna need? We're gonna need a hammer, and I think that takes lashing and stone. How do we make the hammer again? I don't remember. Is it 2 oh, it might be two rocks and 1 lashing. There we go. Ooh, fish trap. Again, I don't know how to work with the fish traps. If you guys have any ideas on how the fish traps work, please let me know. That would be awesome. There we go. And now what we do is we pick this stuff up. Drop these down right here. Pick that up. Get this out of here. We'll also drop down the coconuts for now. And we'll get out our trusty hammer. And that's not enough sticks. Oh yeah, there's like 2 ships out there. Foundation. There we go. Build it in the water. That's where I like to build my houses. Good old axe. I love this axe. It's so much better than that crappy stone axe you can make. Well, guys, like I said, I've started this Let's Play. I do like the game. I have a hard time thinking of stuff to talk about, you know. But if you want to see more of this, go ahead and make sure you watch the videos. Make sure you thumb them up. If these videos do well, I do enjoy the game, and I will do my best to think of stuff to talk about. If it gets a little boring and you don't feel like I'm talking enough, then, then so be it. But this is a game that's really hard to find stuff to talk about. I mean, I'm building a house, and like most of the time I'm rowing from one island to another. I could always break up the rowing from one island to another, but the thing is, it's very hard for me to do because it really is 85% of the game, and if I don't record that, then I don't have a lot to show you, and it takes me like an hour and a half to make one video. So I don't have enough time to do all that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll write down things to talk about while I'm doing that, because I really do like the game. I really, really do. And, you guys have always watched them, so I must be doing something right. So continue watching them, continue interacting with the video, thumbing up and commenting, and I will continue making them. And I'm going to call this one here. I'm going to chop down a bunch of wood. I won't build my house, though. I'll make sure to build that on video in the next one. So, but I am going to chop a bunch of wood first. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for episode 1. We'll see you next time for episode 2. Till then, take it easy.